Hey guys, good news for DV Lottery 2024. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm glad to have you. Please thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you find this video interesting. The good news here is that DV Lottery 2024 is going to be released next week Sunday. You've been waiting from October, November, December, right up to this moment. You have been waiting, and now the DV Lottery result is going to be released in less than 2 weeks. Isn't that good? So for those who applied for the DB lottery, I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to motivate you in case the result comes out and you find out that your entry was not selected. It is not the end of life. There are other ways you can travel to the US or to any other country. All right, so I'll be talking about that in this video. The good news is that if you don't win the DB lottery, you can move to the US through other means. You can move to the US through family reunion. If your spouse is in the US and already a US citizen, they can invite you over and you join them. And also you can move to the US as a student, okay? So if you find a school, you get your scholarship, you can look for your money and you go study in the US. You can move to the US as an au pair. By au pair, you can go take care of babies like a nanny. You can check that up, au pair, how to move to Europe or to the US as an au pair. With this, you have to sign a contract. Maybe the contract might last for 9 months, for 1 year, and your host might decide to renew your contract. So during this time you're staying with them, if you find a partner, you can integrate, okay? Because when your time expires as an au pair, you have to move back to your country. But if you can sponsor yourself to school, you can extend your time there, and if you get a partner who is a US citizen, you get married to the person, integrate and remain in the US, okay? But in all this, I think the best way to move to the US is through the DV lottery program, because with this, you go to the US, you get your total freedom, no one to control you, nothing to limit you. You can do any job, you can stay as long as you want, you can, yeah, you can just feel free. That's why a lot of people want to move to the US through the DV lottery program. You know, there are a lot of people in the US who are also applying for the DV lottery because their time in the US is very limited and they don't also have certain right to do some certain things. That's why they are still applying for the DV lottery even when they're in the US. For example, students, there are African students, students from other parts of the world that go to the US. They want to remain there, but there's no way you can remain there. So if you don't get married, you can apply for DV lottery, and if you win, your status will be changed. That's why it is good to win the DV lottery. Now, the DV lottery is more like a game. It's just like a lucky game, okay? You can never tell if you'll be selected or not, okay? It is just a lucky game. There are some people who have applied for so many years, they have not won. I want to encourage you to keep applying because I know a lot of people applied for so long and they finally won. So you have to keep applying. Don't skip any year. There are people who just apply just once and boom, they'll be selected. There are some people who apply for the first time, they will win and will not be qualified or will not be granted a visa to move to the US. So the DV lottery in general is just a lucky game, because even if you win, it is not guaranteed that you'll be granted a visa and move to the US. Okay, so all the best. I wish you guys all the best. While waiting for the results next week Sunday, you have to prepare certain things that I'll keep reminding you of. You have to prepare your funds. You have to prepare your funds for all the processes, okay? Because once you win the DV lottery, you have to pay for your medicals, you have to pay for your interview fee. If you don't have your passport, you have to pay to get a passport for yourself. And for your interview fee as a family, if your interview fee, for instance, is 300 euros, or sorry, is $300, then you have to multiply times the number of people you have with you, the number of names that you included while applying for the DV lottery. If you're a family of 5, you have to times 5 people. So that's a lot of money. You have to work so hard, save this money. Same thing with your medicals. If you have to do medicals, if you're a family of 5, you're a family of 2, you have to multiply the amount times the total number of people involved in that application. So you need a lot of money when you win the DV lottery. For some people, it's not a lot if they already have the money. Maybe they have something doing that will fetch them that money easily. But for some people, it's very difficult. That's why some people end up borrowing money, and it is not easy looking for where to borrow money. So guys, another thing you have to prepare for is for your police clearance. Even if you've never traveled out of your country, you still have to prepare your police reports. You'll be directed through their website where you can go to get your police report. If you've ever traveled out of your country before, you also need police reports from that country. Given you stayed in that country for more than 6 months, you have to bring your police report from that country. So for that, you also need some money, okay? Every document you make, you need money for it. You need money for your medicals, you need money for your police reports, you need money for your passports, you need money for your interview fee, okay? So these are very important things you have to take note of while waiting for your medicals. Immediately you win your DV lottery, you just have to rush and go check yourself in a clinic, in a hospital, while waiting for your medical appointment. Because if you check yourself earlier and you find out that there is a certain kind of sickness in you that might hinder you not going, so that you can start your treatment early, like diseases like tuberculosis, they might not grant you the visa, so you have to start your treatment early. If you start treating yourself early, when your time comes, when they schedule you for your medicals, you go there, your results might show negative. So you have to take note of this. It's very important. I also want to say the way some people are so desperate, the way I'm seeing some people are so desperate, it's like their whole lives depend on the DV lottery program. See, you have to chill, calm down, okay? If you don't win the DV lottery, it's not the end of the road for you. The way I'm seeing people praying up and down, God, this is my year. God, I've already seen my vision. My house is already in Atlanta, Georgia. My house, oh God, my house should be in Washington, DC. The way I'm seeing people commenting, writing stuff online, and I even read one comment. Somebody wrote on the comment that some people here need that some people need mental assessment. Their comments, their posts, they are so funny. Oh my God. Well, don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? If you're hoping to win the DV lottery and you don't win, just be yourself. There's another time. Keep on trying, and one day you're going to win. Maybe your destiny is not in the US, it's in another place. So try other means as well. So guys, we have come to the end of today's video. Please, if you find it interesting, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share with others. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.